Hello YouTube. So I've got this great little 4-step video for you on how you should be testing your NOx sensors on your DAF. So stay tuned to find out everything you need to know on the correct way of testing NOx sensors.
In today's video I want to talk about NOx sensor diagnosis and the correct way to do this. This video will include footage from Euro 6 and model year 17. I will take you over what wires to test on the plug, what powers, grounds and ohms you'll be expected to get from the sensor also. In this video, you'll see me using some of DAF's testing equipment on the vehicle, as it has front air suspension and it can be quite difficult to access the 4-pin plug, but with a bit of perseverance you can back probe the plug or use a lead to interrupt the wiring. The pin numbers I mention in this video not only relate to the breakout box I'm using, but are also the same on the back of the plug on the wiring harness. So once you manage to get the plug off the sensor, I find wiggling a screwdriver about opens these Tyco plugs just fine without breaking them. We can get the breakout cable or back probes into the plug, and we can get into what you should be looking for from a sensor. Once you've touched the probes together to check the leads and meter, it should display 0 or a very small amount of resistance in the leads. We can then get on with testing the power and grounds for the sensor. So ignition is on and we have power in pin 1 and ground in pin 4. With the sensor being plugged in, this gives us current flow of 25 volts. And then to check the earth for the sensor, we have the red probe in pin 4 and the negative probe to battery negative. I know this isn't battery negative, but it should show under half a volt. Moving on to checking after treatment can. I have the ignition off and the battery negative disconnected. Pin 2 is can low and pin 3 is can high. The resistance on A can should be between 55 and 65 ohms. Once these 4 wires are checked, you can pretty much say it's the sensor. Or can you? DAF provide a test on Davie for the NOx sensor evaluation, providing that the EAS ECU has been updated recently, which in this case, this one hasn't. So while this is updating, please take the time to give this video a like or even subscribe. This NOx sensor procedure is used to check the basic functionality of the NOx sensor before catalyst, while the sensor is removed from the exhaust system, which is something I've yet to do, but more on that later. The test consists of 2 separate parts, which is run over 600 seconds, so I'd go get a brew if I was you. This super long test checks ppm accuracy and O2 measurement accuracy of the NOx sensor. These tests differ between Euro 6 and model year 17, so don't go taking the sensor out unless it's Euro 6. During this test, the NOx sensor is heated up to approximately 800 degrees. In stage 1, the sensor is heated to approximately 100 degrees, where possible condensation is evaporated. Stage 2, the sensor is further heated to its operating temperature of approximately 800 degrees. The sensor carries out a NOx measurement. The number of particles in the exhaust system are measured. This is then followed by an O2 measurement where the percentage of O2 in the air is measured. The sensor will then cool down. With an update applied to the after treatment system and the sensor removed, we can run the test. To make sure that a failed conclusion of the test is not caused by sensor tip contamination, repeat the test 2 times, and if it still fails on the 3rd time, replace the sensor. Please, if you have any suggestions of things you would like to see, leave a comment down below and I can see if I can get some videos up. I hope to see you soon, and please like and subscribe.